The tempest rages on as one competitor continues to dominate in North America, while another faces their tournament demon in this episode of Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, highlights of the ARC World Tour. I'm your host, Mike Ross, and today we start with WASD Open, an ARC World Tour 2024 online silver ranking event. First up is Zane, riding high on their recent victory at East Coast Throwdown 2024. Zane started slow, zoning with Tornadoes and Grimnir's Lance against Railfire Legion's Fuselit. But Fuselit had the right reads, swatting Grimnir out of the sky with Vasaraga's Scythe. This setback would not last for long as Zane locked Fuselit in the corner, continuing the onslaught until Fuselit's defense caved in. Game 2 was all Zane, who put Fuselit through a punishing mix-up blender, showing no mercy. Fuselit would show signs of life in Game 3, capitalizing off a massive anti-air before chipping out Zane to take the game. Zane regained control in Game 4, cornering Fuselit once again to secure the win and move on to winners finals. Zane's next opponent, Taiga, wasn't going down without a fight. The first few matches were an intense back and forth, with both players trading blows and victories. In Game 5, Taiga pulled ahead with a devious left-right mix-up, but Zane answered back immediately with a perfect. In the final game, final round, Zane's familiarity with Lancelot's game plan would pay off. Zane was able to consistently interrupt Taiga's offense, turning each mistake into devastating corner pressure. A perfectly timed throw bait sealed the deal, earning them a spot in the Grand Finals. Grand Finals was a run-back of the East Coast Throwdown 2024 Finals. Zane and Zerum battled it out once more to decide the winner. But this time, Zerum would be the one coming from the loser's bracket. Zerum convincingly took the first 3 games straight over Zane's Grimnir, resetting the bracket. Determined to avoid the sweep, Zane narrowly clinched victory in the first game after the reset. Zerum responded in Game 2 with a stunning comeback, stealing a round from the jaws of defeat and then following it up with relentless corner pressure to secure the win. Zane quickly fought back in Game 3, converting an impressive stray hit into a game-winning combo. And in Game 4, Zane opened his third eye, expertly reading and countering a wake-up reversal from Zerum. This crucial move would earn Zane the victory and 45 points for the ARC World Tour 2024 leaderboard. Next, we head over to East Asia for the final online silver ranking event, Fight of Wonder Accord tournament hosted by Gaelian. Looking to repeat their victory against Patapon at Tiger Uppercut, Gamera came out swinging, taking a quick first game against the Zoe player off a huge counter hit. Gamera kept up the tempo, taking 2 games straight, denying Patapon any breathing room. In Game 3, Patapon finally found their footing. With aggressive corner control, they forced a reversal from Gamera, leading to a beautiful coast-to-coast sequence that gave Patapon the win. However, Gamera quickly regained composure in Game 4, applying constant pressure on Patapon until finally landing the hit they'd been fishing for. Patapon was eliminated, and Gamera secured a spot in Grand Finals. We've seen these two titans clash time and time again in Grand Finals. Tororo had come close to besting Gamera in previous tournaments, but always fell just short of glory. Despite an early loss in Game 1, Tororo played the corner game perfectly in Game 2, spacing themselves just right to whiff punish Gamera and take the win. But this only fired Gamera up, as the former EVO champion took the lead with a swift and decisive victory in Game 3. On the verge of resetting the bracket, Gamera found an opening off a low hit on Tororo, but ended up dropping the combo. It was a messy scramble, but Gamera caught Tororo off guard with Beatrix's command throw and was able to reset the bracket. Tensions would peak here in the Grand Finals reset. Gamera took an early lead with sheer oppression in the corner, deleting Tororo's health with Beatrix's fierce damage output. Tororo, refusing to give up, took a slow and steady approach in Game 3, maintaining corner control and catching Gamera with a series of dash attacks to take the game. However, Gamera quickly rallied back in Game 4 to tie up the set with a whiff punish. In the final game, Gamera quickly took round 1 and used a series of throws in round 2 to snuff out Percival's flame. Opting to chip Tororo out, Gamera finished the job with a final throw on Percival, securing victory in the silver ranking event and 45 points for Arc World Tour 2024. Next up is Rumble in SoCal 2024, a gold ranking event hosted by Kizzy K. We start off with combo breaker champ Railfire Legion Zippy up against familiar foe Kanmei Elsa. In a close set that goes to the last game, Zippy is able to move Elsa into the corner. Conditioning Elsa with a series of dash attacks, Zippy is able to bait the throw and punish for the win and move on to the winners finals. Zippy would meet Zane in winners finals, where Zane would quickly take a 2-0 lead in the set. Getting a taste of their own medicine, Zippy's throw would be baited in the corner, which would lead to their defeat and a chance for redemption in the losers finals. Zippy would face RF Salts in losers finals and take a 2-1 lead. Despite Salts having corner control, Zippy is able to battle out and convert a counter hit into an SSBA to take the lead. Salts tries to survive with a spot dodge, but it's not enough and is eliminated by Zippy. Zippy would now have another shot at Zane, but history seemed primed to repeat itself as Zane took a 2-1 lead. Zippy would fall prey to deja vu, as Zane was able to bait their throw with the same setup that cost Zippy the winners finals match. With a perfect finish, Zane ended Zippy's tournament run and claimed the title of Rumble in SoCal 2024, along with 100 points for the Arc World Tour 2024 leaderboard. We'll finish this episode in Singapore, where we saw a host of familiar faces eager to raise their standings within the Arc World Tour 2024 leaderboard. In the losers bracket, the hopes of Singapore hinged on Asher, the last local hero standing, as he faced off against his old nemesis, Zenith. Asher had tasted defeat at Zenith's hands multiple times before, but this time, Asher was determined to break their losing streak against the Grimnir god. Forsaking Lancelot for Versusia, Asher took a bold new approach to this familiar matchup. This choice seemed to pay off, taking the first game against Zenith with a clutch wake-up reversal. But Zenith would quickly adapt to Asher's habits in Game 2, betting on an instant overhead to even the score. In the final round of the final game, Asher's attempt to close ground was tagged by Grimnir's 5L. Zenith converted this into a full combo, dashing Asher's dreams and knocking him out of the tournament. Zenith's next opponent would be another familiar face, Ibushigen Tororo, in a runback of the Super Tournament 2024 Grand Finals. Tororo kept Zenith Grimnir under control in the first couple games, keeping Zenith in the corner and landing a massive shimmy to cap off a sequence that would close out Game 2. Facing a 2-0 deficit, Zenith took daring risks in Game 3, managing to snatch a crucial win. Riding this newfound momentum, Zenith gambled everything on a run-up ultimate Winds of Temptation, leveling the score and setting the stage for a thrilling finale. Tororo would not be denied a run back against their nemesis, Gamera. Bringing Grimnir's health to an all-time low, a frame trap from Tororo would secure his place in Grand Finals for a spot at redemption against Gamera. Tororo had been bested by Gamera countless times before, but this was his moment. The first set was a hard-fought battle, with Gamera and Tororo trading games. In the final game, Tororo bullied Gamera in the corner, burning Gamera's bravery points before baiting out a throw with a brilliant shimmy and resetting the bracket. Gamera would not go quietly into the night. In Game 1 of the reset, he launched a lethal combo off a dash light attack, securing an early win. Tororo kept their cool and composure even in the presence of Gamera's fiery Beatrix. Locking Beatrix down in the corner in Game 2, Tororo would mix things up with throws before finally sneaking in a command grab to even the series. Things intensified in Game 3 as Tororo maintained the pressure with his flames and eventually taking the game with yet another impeccable shimmy. Gamera, ever tenacious, fought back in Game 4, escaping the corner while taking a substantial chunk of Percival's health along the way. Anticipating a reversal from Tororo, Gamera chose to spot dodge on Tororo's wake-up, but Tororo would flip the situation by throwing Gamera back into the corner, winning the round by tagging Beatrix shortly after. Tororo was at tournament point, but they were trapped in the corner by Gamera. Betting on a bold read, Tororo launched a command throw during Gamera's block string that whiffed, leaving him open for punishment. But in a wild turn of events, Gamera's attempt to whiff punish was punished instead, as Tororo turned the tables and took the corner. Maybe it was tournament nerves, but in the scramble that followed, Gamera resorted to a desperate reversal, which played right into Tororo's hands. With precise execution, Tororo punished the reversal, finally conquering Gamera. The crowd erupted for Tororo. After triumphing over a longtime rival, Tororo claimed the title of Southeast Asia Major 2024 champion, earning a critical 100 points for the Arc World Tour 2024 leaderboard. What has been your favorite moment in this Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising highlights of the Arc World Tour? Let us know in the comments below.